I know she did. So,
He just trained us.
Danielle, ready for a swim? You just got out. You are swimming. You are fish for sure. Christian, have you been swimming today? Again? Wow, you must be a fish for sure.
No, I'm not.
You're not? You're still Christian Smith. Christian James Smith. You fell off the tree? Well, a leaf fell off the tree. Let's see if I can put it back on. There's Larson. All right.
Hey, Larson.
I just need to whisper something quickly.
I got you.
No, we've got one.
Open them now.
No.
All right, everybody pick your noses like Chris is filming.
Wait, Joanne.
Carson, Christian, get back. Get back here.
I need to borrow a couple muscle guys. Yeah.
Polly.
Explain the rules again.
You're first in line for a
If we
challenge.
guess the name of the song, we win her car.
No, if you guess the name of the song, you're first in line for chow.
Okay. It's a song that you'd sing to your grandchildren or
To your small children.
you can be singing around.
Teensy Weensy Spider.
No,
Old people know that.
Cool down. Cool down.
That sounds so familiar.
It sounds like Teensy Weensy Spider.
Threw us off the little purple pen.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
well, slow. Think a little harder.
Close
Think
your
animals.
eyes. Open your eyes now. Open.
Think animals, Aubrey. You should know this one. Danielle.
Right. Close your eyes. Close your eyes, guys.
I'm wondering.
Close your eyes. No,
You're
close
all about
your eyes. Close your eyes. Open your eyes now. A table. Ta-da! Open your eyes now.
There's something the Honda looks goofy. I like the looks of the Toyota better, but I think it's just the Honda's more aerodynamic. Well, the Toyota. Yeah, it does.
Go ahead.
But,
Grandpa, Uncle, Brother Larson to say the opening prayer, and then he's got a special thing.
Oh, okay. I was supposed to help get name tags, so you'll find on this tree, there's a leaf up there for every one of you and your names on it. And also, when you take time to look, the names of your parents and your grandparents and your great-great-grandparents, and for some of you, your double-great-grandparents, and for some of you, your triple-great-grandparents are all on that tree. Although, how many grandparents do you have?
A lot.
Everybody always has 4. And all of your grandparents are up there, but how many great-grandparents do you have? 8. 8 great-grandparents. And
Explain what the
Silent Boyer line began in 1929 when Arthur married Mary. Economic times were scary. Arthur farmed his 20 acres. Mary was the good homemaker. Taught piano and school students. Cows and farms were his department. And then the years went by.
Get a picture of that.
You didn't have to listen to the practice, did you?
Okay.
Oh, can you hold that up again?
We are the Boyer Four. We're friends forevermore. Pauline was number one. She's wise and full of fun. We are the Boyer Four. We're friends forevermore. Ruth Ann is next in line. Blame her for all this rhyme. We are the Boyer Four. We're friends forevermore. Larson is number 3. He's great. We all agree. We are the Boyer Four. We're friends forevermore. Nell was the last of us. She's kind and marvelous. Now when the evening's done, we hope you've had some fun thinking about an ancestor and those who came before.
Now I want these special people to help me. And we're going to start with Polly. And she's going to come and talk kind of extemporaneously on how she earned money as a teenager and her first job at the telephone office. And if you want to see how she looked, this was best question.
Can we get a last-side poster of that?
He wants the rest of it.
When she posed this to me this afternoon, I said, "You've got to be kidding." But truly, I worked in a telephone office where you had a huge headset go on your head. You sat in front of this switchboard, and a little light would come on. And you would take this cord, plug it in where the little light was, and say, "Number, please." And they were home, and their phones went like this. There was a part that you would hold like this, and you'd put the other part to your ear. And they would tell you the number you wanted. So then you would, that they wanted. And then you take another wire.
There were 2 hard jobs. One was cleaning ditch, where you dig all the weeds out of all the irrigation ditches. And I did not particularly enjoy that, but I was willing to do it. And believe it or not, the other really hard job was shocking grain, because when I was up to 8 or 10 years old, my father still used a grain binder that tied the grain in bundles and kicked it out as the binder went down the field. And so there'd be rows of grain bundles, and you'd leave them there until you...
She would teach us to a point and then move us on to a better teacher. And so Larson had his license, and we would ride to Provo every week and take a piano lesson. And that's how I really got close to Larson. I mean, we would talk about everything. And he would get over there and he'd take his lesson first, and while he was taking his lesson, I'd sit there and I'd say, "I know how to play that piece better than Larson." Does that sound familiar, Patricia? I was thinking that in my mind. So my mother influenced all of us. I just want you to know that Larson plays the organ very well. Pauline was a state organist for years and years and years, a ward organist for years and years. Pauline has taught a few piano students, but she preferred to teach school in the classroom. Ruth Ann is now playing the piano in the primary, And she has taught some of her grandchildren and so forth, and she's still sharing her musical talents. And someone just asked me if I was still teaching. I retired 2 years ago after 45 years of teaching piano students. That's enough. And now the influence goes on to the next generation because our children play, Carolyn plays, Larson's children play, their grandchildren play, Ruth Ann's children play. I know Mary Lou plays, I know Laurie plays. I know that it's just multiplied just as you see your tree up there. And I'm ever grateful for the music, not only that came from Mother, but my dad's harmonica playing and singing in the choir. Thank you.
When they
Just a second, I'll show you. Just a second.
and I'll keep it so you can look. Come up and look.
Oh, you're funny. No, I'm prettier now. You're funny. I'm prettier now.
Okay, now I know you've all been practicing.
No, I'm just saying that I really
was the orchestra. Well, I told you to practice, so it's been 3 years you've had time to practice. Okay. In charge. We need 4. Pauline. Oh, I forgot my oldest sister's name. Oh, you want me again? I want to call again.
Okay.
And so we're going to put Larson
Go ahead.
in charge of the drums. All right, now you've been.